Ever wanted to visit Gotham and help Batman save the city? With the help of augmented reality, you can match your wits against a variety of villains in the ARKHAM Asylum Files, Panic in Gotham City. Thanks for joining us at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Melissa Delp.
And I'm Kevin Delp. Panic in Gotham City is an escape room style game set in the Batman universe that uses mixed media like augmented reality, video cutscenes, and physical components. All these components are in one big box. The game states 1 to 6 players and has 7 chapters. Each chapter takes about 45 minutes to an hour to play.
It's published by a company called Infinite Rabbit Holes. The creative team behind this game has created other augmented games and even had a hand in building some theme park attractions, like the Indiana Jones Adventure at Disneyland and Batman Night Flight at Warner Brothers World, Abu Dhabi.
That's pretty cool.
It is. They sent us this copy to review. And for this video, we'll do our best not to spoil anything, but still give our experiences and opinions.
And we'd love for you to like this video and definitely make a comment below. You could tell us your favorite escape room puzzle type game.
Or if you played other games with augmented reality.
We enjoy board games and making these videos for you. So liking and commenting really does help out the channel so we can continue to put out content for you.
Inside the box, there are a number of envelopes and boxes. Each one is clearly labeled. You'll need to download the corresponding app in order to play.
Here's a quick overview of the game. The app begins with a video introduction to the story. You'll definitely want your sound up so you can hear it. And then leads step by step through the scenario. It may show a puzzle inside the app that you need to complete.
Or it could have you open an envelope that has physical puzzles to complete, or even structures to build onto the game board as part of Gotham City.
Now the app uses augmented reality, which is different from virtual reality. Augmented reality uses part of the real world, the thing that we live in, and then adds a virtual layer to what you see, whereas virtual reality only shows you a computer simulation. We did a lot of scanning of the city and buildings with that augmented reality. All sorts of interesting things popped up in the streets throughout the chapters.
Like flamingos and penguins. There's also a Jumbotron you can scan for breaking news and updates.
If you ever get stuck on a particular puzzle, you can click on the hints section and the app will give you hints that you can click through.
Wow.
One thing to note is that the app will not give you the final answer to the puzzle, so it's up to the players to figure that out. But even if you can't figure out the puzzle, the app allows you to skip that puzzle and continue on with the story.
The app does allow you to go back to previous unsolved puzzles to try your hand at them again.
The whole hint system is done really well. Each puzzle has about 6 or 7 hints that you could click through, and they progressively unveil more and more of what you need in order to solve the puzzle. But like I said, the app never gives the final answer.
So we found that a little odd at first. We've played quite a few escape room puzzle games, and all of them give you the answer if you really want to know it, and you can't figure it out.
Right. Luckily, we were able to complete all the puzzles in this game. Some of them I wasn't sure we were going to actually solve them though, but we were triumphant. A couple of times we even used ChatGPT to help us figure it out.
Cheater!
Yeah, maybe a little cheating.
So I would say the difficulty of the puzzles varied throughout the whole game. Some of them were really easy, basically almost trial and error or simple codes, and some were pretty difficult. Overall, I really enjoyed the puzzles.
Yeah.
I thought they were innovative and related well to the Batman, Gotham City, Arkham theme.
And I really like the quality of the physical components. They're well made and specifically made for the game. It wasn't just like paper and cardboard.
Since the game requires an app, you will need a device to play it. We used an iPhone, but you could use an iPad or maybe even cast it to your TV if you're able to do that. I think the type of device you use will influence how many players will enjoy the game.
I agree.
We normally had 3, which I think is probably about the perfect number for this game.
I think 2 would be okay, but just playing by yourself might be a little tough to hold the device, take notes, and manipulate the objects.
I agree. There were a couple of chapters where we played with 4 or 5 players, and it seemed like there were times when not everyone could be as engaged in the puzzles, especially when it involved that augmented reality and looking through the device. But maybe if we had used something with a bigger screen, it would have helped with that.
One small negative for me was that a few times the game assumed that all the stuff that you used is already out on the table from previous chapters. We decided to play this over a number of weekends and put a lot of the stuff just back in the envelopes. So the game would mention a specific component or even hint at something from a previous chapter that was integral to you solving the current chapter. And we had to remember which envelope or where it was in the box to even complete the puzzle.
I will say that it was nice to play the game over a series of days. Many of the chapters take about 45 to 60 minutes, so we usually did 1 or 2 in an evening. So that was about 7 hours of entertainment spread out over a few weeks.
Let's talk a little bit more about the theme. You definitely feel immersed in the Batman universe and come across a lot of different villains and other familiar characters. It's probably not the best for kids. There are a couple scary pictures and some puzzles might be too difficult for them, but tweens and teens should be fine.
Overall, we had a fun experience with Panic in Gotham City. This one feels like it was about, I'd say, 60% electronic with the augmented reality and videos, and probably about 40%, that makes 100, right?
Yeah.
With the 40% physical components, which I think both of us were totally okay with that.
Some people might feel that's too much screen use for the game, but all of it's done very well and works seamlessly together.
I really enjoyed scanning the different objects and papers and seeing what would pop up. Mm-hmm. Would it be a video, random graffiti, a secret message? Mm-hmm. We've played many escape room type games, and this one definitely rates high up there with the best of them.
I agree. I personally enjoyed the puzzles a lot, maybe a little bit more than the Batman theme, which I thought was incorporated well. I was really impressed with the overall quality of everything. The stuff in the box and the top-notch app integration. There was an attention to detail that really makes this game stand out compared to other escape room style games.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of Harley Quinn, she is featured prominently in this box. Now, I will say this is a premium experience. Mm-hmm. There's video animation, voice acting, augmented reality, graphics, quality components, so the game is expensive. Mm-hmm. But you'll get maybe about 7 hours of entertainment from that, and if you divide the cost between 3 or 4 people, the total for each person is probably less than dinner in a movie.
Oh, totally less. And it can be played by others. We didn't need to destroy or permanently alter any of the components. So even though we wouldn't play it again since we know all the answers, we can pass it along to other friends so that they can enjoy the experience too.
So if you have any questions about the game or want some of those spoilery details that we avoided, ask them in the comments. Or let us know what escape room or mystery games you've been enjoying.
Thanks for watching. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Is that better?
No.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.